Hey, good morning folks. We're out here on Lake Toho this morning. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the big name for this lake because I can't do it, man. It's some old Seminole word and it's just a jumble of letters and I can't do it. So we're out here on Lake Big Toho doing a little pre-fishing for the Florida Kayak Bass Trail. It's the next tournament, the second tournament, number 2. So we're out here just doing a little pre-fishing, gonna try to break down maybe what they're biting on. The weather's supposed to be fantastic today, even though it's not going to be very windy. This lake kind of suffers when there's no wind, but we'll try to make the most of it. I think it's going to be a dragon worm kind of day, but we'll see what they're up to. Got some moving baits, got some topwater, got some stuff to try. So looking forward to the day. Y'all stay tuned. I'll start out with a new bait. Got the ChatterBait Evo and the spot remover color with the new chatter spike from Z-Man. 2 new baits essentially. So we'll see how they do. I did tie on 25-pound fluorocarbon leader because there's a lot of pickerel in this lake and they got some nasty teeth. So I didn't want to be losing my one and only ChatterBait Evo if it turns out to be doing pretty good out here. So I've been told chatterbaits and speedworms. So we're gonna start out with the chatterbait, I think, and then kind of move our way from there. Feels pretty good. It's not as, I guess, chattery as a jackhammer, but it feels pretty thumpy. It's not as subtle as the original. It definitely doesn't move side to side as fast as a jackhammer does. Water is very clear, but it's pretty stained with the tannins, so it's almost like a filtered tea color. I mean, that's the way it is always been out here for me. I've never been on Toho when it's not clear, but I think the main issue today is going to be their lack of wind, and tournament's tomorrow, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same way tomorrow. So this is the new Gambler Poppin' Frog. It's so similar to the Spro Frog. It's almost the exact same dimensions, but it's like $3 less. So first I heard about this frog was whenever they announced that it was in stores, so I don't know much about it. But I like Gambler, and I develop all the lures in Florida, so might as well try it. I see some fish kind of popping along the surface out here. I don't know if it's just gar or bluegill or what, but figured it's worth a shot to try these little pockets in here with these open areas where there's no topped out hydrilla, and just see if there's anything home or anything willing to eat. All right, I think it's pretty obvious that they're not really in the mood to bite right now. I've tried just about everything I've got around this weed line. They're not in the mood, or I'm seeing fish. They're not biting, so I'm gonna go find something different to look at, or just scan around and see if I can find me a good offshore brush pile or something. If the wind won't be blowing tomorrow, offshore might be a little bit more viable for me, because I don't have a spot lock or anything, so it's easier to stay put when the wind ain't pushing you around. But I'm gonna scan around for a little while, and I think eventually I'm gonna go back over to where I last caught a fish on Lake Toho, which is some canals in a residential area. Maybe they're in there, maybe they're not. I don't know. We gotta try something different. Good bass right over there. It would be very hard to catch one out here. It is so clear. What we get this time? Generic happy birthday. One less balloon in the environment. Fish hit it as soon as it hit the water. Did you let it go, buddy? That's a big fish. I think he's still got it. In those weeds. That's how it's gonna fish. I don't know. I'll leave this spot alone. There's another one right around the corner too. Another spot like this, not. He stole my worm. Did he? No, he didn't. Okay, good. He could have took it around here and showed everybody what not to eat. That was a good fish, though. I guarantee you that was a good fish. We're going to kind of ease our way out of here. That's the most ready bite I've had in a long time. Grabbed it as soon as it hit the water. Uh-oh. That's pretty... feels okay. Maybe I should sample it, I don't know. Nah, I'll just let it go. They grabbed it by the butt. I figured there would be one under this dock. That one didn't feel as big as that last one though. So let's back under here and see if there's anything home. Oh, I'm gonna get my violators will be prosecuted. So here we go. Get my trespassing charge for the day. I think I could toss a weightless Senko under there and catch fish all day if I wanted to. So maybe that's what I'll do. I did not bring it with me today on purpose because I did not want to sit around one spot sampling what it had to offer. It's very shallow in here, but it's sandy bottom. Oh, that's a big fish. Spat it out. That was a good thump right there. I don't know what it was, but that was a good thump. That's what I wanted, was to figure out if there was anything swimming around out here. Darn. Wanted to sample that one. I held a fish in a while. Felt pretty good, but I don't think he was that big. He's probably at most like a 15 or a 16. But I have now got 5 strikes or 5 bites on a 4 different lures, basically. Well, actually, no. 2 on the speed worm, 2 on punching, and 1 on the ChatterBait. This looks really good right here. It's not very deep though. Maybe it is, I'm just not punching through it right. I don't know, I've seen some pretty big splashes over here. I didn't pay much attention to them though, exactly where they were. I think this would be a decent spot. Nothing, just throw a frog in here or something. This, I don't know, it just depends on the fish being cooperative, I guess. Oh no. Got gators, got freaking birds coming after me, man. Those feisty little boogers. Everything out here is hungry except for the bass. That dude came out of the water after that thing. Come on, all 3 feet of you. What are you doing? Huh? Boop. Haha. Tap him in the tail. Oh. We almost hooked the gator. He's so cute though. Look at him. I love playing with them when they're this small. Bump. Bonk. Yeah, he's probably had enough of me. There's a ton of bait right there. Missed. Slammed in here with bait. If you could convince the fish to eat, this would be the spot. Because I got a nice open area over there, nice clear area over there. That entire dock is clear alongside of it. There's a nice sandy spot over here. There's plenty of stuff to punch. This might just be the spot that I end up tomorrow. Well, I've got one hooked. Doesn't seem to want to let it go. There he goes. Okay, good. I don't think it was very big, but I switched over to this very large kind of finesse style worm. I wouldn't call it finesse. It's more like power finesse, I guess. It's the innovation reactions or reaction innovations worm that I can't remember the name of. It's their it's just their finesse style worm. But I know red bug works back here because that's the last time I fished Toho, that's what I was catching fish on back here. I just was not having a good day and not landing anything, but they were biting. And it's pretty nasty back here now. It's very overgrown. That feels fishy. I'm gonna sample this one. Or not. That's all I needed to see. That's 2 bites with the leader. Now we're gonna try it without the leader. That is the quickest way to make me mad. It's getting quality bites and losing them because the leader broke. You want some? The mega meat stick today. Meat and cheese stick. Yes, I eat them at the same time. The Slim Jim mild beef and cheese big boss size. 19 grams of protein. Holy smokes, look at that salt. 1,390 milligrams. There's a whole gram of salt in there. And more. was pretty good though. So I think I'm gonna fish this little canal through here and get one more bite on this, because I've had 2 so far. Can't rule out that second one wasn't a gar, because it did break the line pretty easily, but there's plenty of gars in here. But I'm gonna go in that canal. That's where I really wanted to get to today, and check in there and see if they're eating the same bait they were when I was last catching fish in there. Oh, that felt like a fish. It's a pretty sizable gator sitting right there. Oh, that was a bite. Try to leave him alone. Get out here as quietly as I can. I'm marking fish at the same time. Hopefully, he doesn't freak out. Doesn't even look like a real gator. Got another one hooked. I don't think he's very big, but there we go. There we go. So this is working. I don't think I want to pester these fish much anymore. Save them for tomorrow. One more cast though. All right, I think I've seen enough to know where I'm going to fish tomorrow. It's time to head on back. A long and arduous journey. Well, that's it for pre-fishing, folks. I'm on my way into the ramp, and I'm gonna call it a day. Overall, I think a pretty good day of pre-fishing. I got out here and saw a bunch of the lake, puttered around a bunch. Didn't really stay in one general area, but I think I was able to find some key spots that I think we'll be able to catch a limit tomorrow, and hopefully catch a decent bag of fish and be competitive in the tournament. I really need a good tournament, because the past few haven't been that great, catching a lot of little fish. A couple of bites I've had today that felt really good, have me at least a little hopeful that I'll get on some big fish tomorrow, but it all boils down to kind of what the fish are doing. And if they're acting like they did this morning, then it's gonna be a rough day. But I don't think it's gonna be that way though, because this morning the water temp was 72. Right now it's 78 or so. And I think that warm-up's gonna have them a bit more active tomorrow, especially since the past several days have been on the cooler side every morning. Tomorrow morning it's supposed to wake up about 68 degrees, I think. So hopefully the water doesn't cool down too much overnight, and the fish are chomping at the bit to get started in the morning. The moon phase is just right. I think everything's gonna come into play where we'll have a decent day of fishing tomorrow. But y'all stay tuned. Next video, we'll be taking on the Florida Kayak Bass Trail series, the next tournament stop here on Lake Toho. Hey, if you've watched up to this point, I really appreciate it. Please leave a like on the video. It really helps out the channel. And then if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I put out videos every Wednesday. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Catch you next time.